Hi, I'm Trish. Sorry about how I look. 2 weeks on a keto pre-op diet at less than 600 calories a day doesn't get your makeup or hair, or I'll be honest, a bra. I'm having my surgery, my sleeve surgery tomorrow. I'm so excited. I have been doing a keto pre-op diet, very strict keto diet for the last 2 weeks. I'm on day 14 today. I've lost 7.2 kilos, so I've gone from 127.1 down to 119.9, and I'm really excited because I just wanted to get under that 120 kilo mark, and I've done it this morning. I do have one more, well, technically should have one more weigh-in tomorrow morning, but I've got to be in at the Alfred Hospital at 6:45 a.m, which means I'll be getting up at 4 a.m. So weighing myself then would just be useless because it's like hours before I would normally do my weigh-in, so it wouldn't be accurate. So I'm just not even, actually I will weigh myself tomorrow morning, and then I will, with my brains, extrapolate what the weight would have been, because that's what my brain does. That's what my brain does. But it's not going to be an official weigh-in. I was going to take, because on day one of this keto diet, I took photos. I took photos, front, back, side, whatever, in underwear and in clothes, and nude ones for my own reference. And I was going to do it today. That was like for the comparison, but I forgot. I got dressed. I cannot be asked getting undressed to take all those photos again. So I will take them at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, so they'll be very bleary-eyed, and the lighting will be crap because, we've got those new LED lights or whatever that make your skin look all sallow and everything. But I'll have photos tomorrow of that comparison. I don't think there's going to be that much of a difference. I did my measurements this morning, and I've lost a couple of centimetres off, like, most areas. Mostly my thighs and my boobs. And now my boobs and my hips are the same measurement. So I thought it would actually be more, because I'm actually feeling so good in myself. I'm just feeling just less puffy, and my skin feels better. I can't say I've got more energy because I'm just not having enough calories in a day, but I do really feel better. I just feel like it's easier to move. So I thought there'd be a lot more centimetres off, but there's not. But 7.2 kilos down. Now, the first thing I want to say is, on my Fattish page on Facebook, I've been posting my weigh-in each morning, and the foods that I've been eating. And I've done that so that people who are looking for good, healthy ideas for keto meals can have a look and maybe get some ideas and think, oh, I didn't think of, making that, or whatever, or that looks really yummy. I didn't know keto could be so delicious. So that's the reason I've been doing it. But I've had a few people messaging me on my Facebook, on my Fattish, asking me for my meal plan, because they want to drop some kilos fast. And I totally get that. They've seen me losing 7.2 kilos over the last 2 weeks, eating really yummy foods, and they want to do the same. I am not going to give out meal plans. I'm happy to share what I've been eating. I'm happy to tell people that I'm doing very strict keto, that I'm having less than 600 calories a day. I'm not going to lie about anything I'm doing. I'm about being completely 100% honest. But what I need people to understand is that what I'm doing is it's not a quick fix. This is a surgical requirement that is being supervised by my bariatric surgeon and a bariatric dietitian. I am only doing this because I have to make the surgery easier, to reduce all that visceral fat and make my liver easier to manoeuvre during the surgery. It's a safety issue. This is not a diet to knock off some quick kilos because you've got a party coming up, or your anniversary, or for whatever reason that you want to quickly knock off, 5, 6, 7, 8 kilos in the next couple of weeks. this is not healthy. I'm not getting nearly all the nutrients that I need. I'm not getting, certainly not getting enough iron. The restrictions are so extreme. I've not had a piece of fruit in 2 weeks. I've had no dairy in 2 weeks. I've not had enough protein. I've not had nearly enough fat. That's not healthy. It is not a healthy way to lose weight. It's not sustainable. It's not maintainable. And anyone, you know, if you want to go and make your own plan, and I know this, I've been through this, I've done this, I've been through that mindset. I did a period of time once where I had no more than 400 calories in a month. I know how it messes with your head, and you just want that weight off and you'll do anything to do it. But this is not healthy. And I don't want people going and copying what I'm doing unless they have medical professionals telling them that they have to do it. Once I get my sleeve, I know it's going to be difficult initially for me to get enough calories in. I know it's going to be difficult for me to get enough fluids in, but once I get through that, I'm probably going to be sticking to between 1,400 and 1,600 calories a day, because I know that with those calories I will still lose weight, but it's enough food for me. And you know, I'm not going to do that mad intentional crash dieting again. Other than initially after the sleeve, when I just physically won't be able to get enough food into me. No more crash dieting. This is a temporary medical requirement. So people can ask all they want for a meal plan. I'm not going to give it. I'm not going to give it. I'll still post photos of the yummy meals I'm having, and I will be posting like the portion sizes that I'm having, because people are interested in that. You know, like if they're going to go ahead and have weight loss surgery, they would like to see the sort of portion sizes that people are able to eat. That's why I'll be posting it. It's not so that people can go out and copy what I'm doing, unless of course you've had weight loss surgery and you know, this is where you're at the moment. I don't want to encourage unhealthy dieting mindsets. That's not what I'm about. I did write myself notes here because I knew I'd forget. See, this is what happens. Not enough calories. Your brain doesn't work. Now, over the last 2 weeks, I think day 2 of keto I got sick. I'm not sure if that was the keto flu or not. My daughter has been doing keto with me, but she's been eating a lot more than me. Still not enough, because the keto takes away your hunger, and she's just not really hungry, although the last day or two she's been starting to get hungry, so she's been able to eat more. But she's very aware. She's keeping track of her calories, not to keep them as low as possible, but to make sure that she eats enough. So she's been very aware of it, and you know, if it gets to 6-7 o'clock at night and she looks and she's only had like 1,000 calories or something, she goes and she eats. She makes like a big bowl of cream with frozen fruit and stuff, and she eats that. So she's very aware. She's dropped a couple of kilos, maybe 3 or 4 kilos, I think. That will be mostly fluid weight, because she was really getting stuck into the carbs with me before this, and she's going to continue eating keto with me even after I get sleeved. But we're gonna. She's working on eating a lot more at the moment. That's her plan, eating a lot more. But so we both, and then she got sick as well. So then I didn't know, was it the keto flu and she got it as well because she's gone keto, or did we both get a virus? But my son hasn't gotten sick, so I don't think it's a virus. I think we both just had a really good dose of the keto flu, and it was really bad. It was awful. Other than that, like after the first couple of days on keto, I wasn't hungry at all, and it was a struggle to eat. Over the last, I think about the last 3 days, I've started to get hungry again, which doesn't surprise me, because less than 600 calories a day for 2 weeks it's starving yourself. So of course I'm starting to get hungry. But you know, I've stuck to my eating plan, and you know, like when I say I get hungry, you know, like it'll get to, you know, 6:30 or whatever, and I haven't had dinner yet, and I think, oh, no, I'm hungry, and I think, oh, well, I'll have dinner, and I have my dinner, and then I'm fine. I'm not hungry anymore. Whereas before, I just wasn't getting hungry at all. Over the last 2 weeks I've been preparing for the surgery. Other than the diet, I've been making sure that I've been doing I was going to say I've been meal prepping. I only did a little bit of meal prepping. I've got some soups in the freezer and that sort of thing, ready to be just hit with a stick mixer. Still need to buy a stick mixer. Forgot about that. I'm forgetting so much stuff when I've got lists and everything. Yeah, so, but I've been to the supermarket and I've made sure that I've got plenty of yogurt and like a variety of milk, soy milk and oat milk, and I'll get some regular light milk and everything to make smoothies with. I got some chocolate protein powder to add to those. I've bought a variety of frozen fruits it's just easy to have in the freezer, and they're really good quality. So that'll cover me for smoothies. I got some cans of soup, just some the more chunky pea and ham soup, and I think I got a pepper beef soup. And I checked all the ingredients and the nutrition label and everything, and they're very, 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 very low in sugar. I think it was the second or third last ingredient or something, and they're high in protein. So they'll be really easy fluid meals, because I'm going to be on fluids for 2 weeks initially. I've made sure that I have all of my vitamins stocked up. I did stock up. I bought some magnesium, and then I thought they're really big tablets. I'm not going to be able to actually swallow them. So today I'm going out and I'm going to get some magnesium powder, which I've heard is the better way to take magnesium anyway. And it'll encourage, because you've got to mix it in water, it'll encourage me to get more fluids in. The last time when I got lap banded on my fluid stage, I had a lot of watered down custard, and I'm horrified saying this, and I had a lot of fruit juice. I'm not doing that this time, because I'm a lot better educated about nutrition, and they're just full of sugar and empty calories. So the custard's not going to happen, and the fruit juice isn't going to happen. I'll be having tea, coffee, diet cordial, jelly, and as I said, smoothies and soups, and I've got some protein water powder as well, which I'm taking to the hospital in case I can't tolerate what they're giving me, because I know they're going to give me Sustagen, and it is so loaded full of sugar, and I haven't had sugar for 2 weeks now, and it probably make me feel quite sick, so I've got that instead. I've also been stocking up on things like toilet paper, dishwasher tabs, clothes washing powder, those sorts of things, because they're the big bulky heavy things to carry home from the supermarket, and I won't be able to do that for a while. So there, I've stocked up on all of those. Made sure I've got enough tampons, because who knows what my period's doing lately. I've got all my scripts filled for all my medicines for a few weeks afterwards. I looked for a longer charger cord for my phone, because the charger I've got is only about 1 metre long. I did find one, but it was $35, and I thought, fuck that shit, no. And I got just a regular extension cord to plug my charger into for the hospital, so that I don't have to be in and out of bed if I'm in too much pain to charge my phone. I got myself all new undies, just cheap undies, because all the new undies I got, because they're so cheap, they've all got holes in them, like the waistbands coming off, and they're just shit. So I've got myself all new undies for hospital, so that I don't have to be embarrassed when the nurses are helping me do stuff. I'm getting new slippers today. I get the slip-on grippy slippers, and I do have those here. I have a pair of those here, really cute unicorn ones. But the grippy on them's gone a bit flat, and I certainly don't want to be slipping over in hospital. So I'm going to treat myself to some new slippers, and I still need to get degas tablets. I have to get degas tablets, because that really helps with the shoulder tip pain. I also made sure, because if I'm going to be in hospital for 3 to 5 days, particularly if it like stretches out to 5 days, I'm going to be losing my mind with boredom. I am not one of those people who can just sit. I can't even just sit and watch telly. I can't do it. So I'm going to be taking my cross stitch, so that I can stitch and unpick, stitch and unpick, stitch and unpick, because I won't be able to concentrate on it. And I'm also taking a pixel puzzle book. I always take a pixel puzzle book to hospital that I won't be able to concentrate on. And I got myself a pad of paper, a pad of drawing paper, and some new markers, and I'll be doing Zentangle drawings because they're really relaxing, they're really easy, and hopefully today my Mother's Day present will get here. My daughter ordered me a book that I've had my eye on, book of poetry that I've wanted for absolutely ages, so hopefully that will get here today, and hopefully I will have the willpower to not even open it today and save it to read in hospital. Just the most beautiful poetry. I also made sure that my car's full of petrol, and that, you know, I checked all the oil and all the fluid levels and all that sort of thing. Not because I'm going to be driving, because I won't be allowed to drive for a little while, but I got my daughter some brand new L plates, and she will be my chauffeur. She's 23, doesn't have her licence yet, but she's had her learner's permit for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years or whatever it was that she got her learners. So she's a good little driver, so I have no problems with her driving me around. And I think that's about it. I feel like I'm ready. I'm going to go back out to the shops again today to get a couple of things that I forgot. I'm going to make myself a nice dinner of spaghetti bolognese with zoodles tonight. And I'm good to go. I still haven't packed. I've got to pack, but I've been in hospital so many times that my bag's there still already half packed from last time. That's not a problem. Just got to do some washing later. That's it. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. It's been starting to get a little bit anxious about it, but I'm just, there's not really much point in it because, you know, what will be, and you know, the results will be worth it. I've gotten through bad surgeries before. I don't anticipate this one will be a bad one. So that's it. In my next video, because it won't be on this one, I want to try and get this one up today. In my next video, I will have before and after photos for you. So that's it for now. Wish me luck. So excited.